You on what it's like to be a refugee. So, stand-up comedian Ali Jahangiri!
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Hello? Hello? How are you guys doing? Everything okay? Hey, Taria, did Taria leave already? Oh, fuck. I even dressed up. I was just like, I have to look good. Taria is going to see, and now he's not even here. She's not even here. But Pentti, is that Pentti Arajärvi here? Oh! Woo! She will come back. Where did she go? Oh, why are you in the back with another man? He's sitting right here. He is your husband, lady. Like, you guys have a partnership. You can't do this. It's not like Juha-Sipilä. You're not Juha-Sipilä. You can't just change whatever you want. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for having me here. And Kitty, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. It's a big risk. You know how I am. You know, I might just take my clothes off and everybody's going to be like, oh my God. This is good. I like it. I am, for people who don't know me, I'm Ali. I'm originally from Iran. I've lived in Finland for about 30 years. And yesterday I realized how Finnish I am. Because I performed in a sauna. Yeah, it was just me and 30 other men naked. Yeah. That's not the type of... Did a guy go, yeah! That was weird, man. Don't do that. That was weird. But it was cool. We did a show in Arla sauna. You guys know Arla sauna. It's a very traditional sauna in Kallio. And it was kind of fun. And I had a towel around me, and the other people didn't have anything, and they were just naked. So I'm just looking into their... So it's good to perform for people who have clothes on. So I just want to say, this is good. Yeah, this is a good event. We have a lot of people coming in. This is nice. This is nice. It's sort of like I was hoping that like Jussi Halla-aho would be here, because then he would have like a stroke. And he would see all of you guys and go like, oh, Slovakia! And that would be kind of funny. And yeah, and ironic. But anyways, Mark told me that I should tell you guys a story about it's a very personal story for me, but I'm going to tell you guys, it's a bit long, but hang on. It's a funny story. Because me and my friend last year, we did a documentary about the refugees. It's called The Unknown Refugee. And what we did is that we went to the island of, to a Greek island called Lesbos. Did anybody come from Lesbos? A few people. You guys come from Lesbos. That was a nice trip, wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't. So anyways, it was an idea. So me and my friend, he's a documentary maker called Hami Ramazan. And then we decided that we need to do something about this situation, and we need to maybe film it in a way that the reporters can't do it, and the journalists have done a fairly good job, but it's not really the story that we wanted to tell. So me and him, we just packed up our stuff and we went to the island of Lesbos in Greece, and then our plan was to come back as refugees to Finland again for the second time. And I remember I told my mom we're going to do this, and my mom was just like, "But why are you going to do Italy?" I was just like, "Because it's a very important thing." And then she said, "But what if they don't let you come back?" I was like, "Mom, I have a Finnish passport." "I know, but you don't look Finnish." Like, that's not fair. Anyways, we got to Lesbos Island, and because we had our Finnish identities with us, we didn't want to have that privilege, so we burned our passports in Greece. Yeah, our Finnish passports. And then after we burned it, our producer calls me up and he goes like, "Did you burn your passport?" I'm like, "Yes." And he goes like, "Oh, shit." I'm like, "What?" He goes like, "Now that you have burned your passport, you can't really come back because you're an EU citizen and you can't go the same way as the refugees go. So you have to go through all the regular checkpoints. Otherwise, you're going to be caught as an illegal immigrant." I'm like, "What? But I'm an EU citizen. How can I be an illegal immigrant?" And he was just like, "That's how it goes. So you need to call the Finnish consulate in Greece and ask for a new passport and tell them the truth." I'm like, "I'm not going to tell them the truth. Like, what kind of a conversation is that? Hello, is this the Finnish consulate? I burnt my passport." "Yes, please let me back." It doesn't work like that. So I call up the Finnish consulate, and the Greek person answers. I'm like, hello, this is Ali Jahangiri. I need a new passport. And she goes, yes, you do. I was like, no, seriously, I need a new Finnish passport. She goes like, yes, many people need a Finnish passport. I was like, no, but I need one. I lost my own. And she goes like, yes, of course you need one. What was your name? I was like, Ali. Yes, very Finnish name. Yes, very Finnish. Like, no, I need a new passport. But anyways, at the end of the day, we got new travel documents, and it was kind of fun. We got to come back. But what happened was that the attacks on France happened. And then the next day, me and Hami, we were going from Macedonia to Serbia, and accidentally, we didn't go through the regular checkpoint that we had to go through, and we just followed a group of refugees through a field into Macedonia. Into Serbia, and suddenly we realized that we're illegally in Serbia, and it's a very big crime in Serbia to be illegally there. And we didn't want to get caught because, I don't even want to go to jail in Finland. Why would I want to go to jail in Serbia? It's that, I'm not going to lose my ass virginity to Sergei because I don't want to lose it to Juha either, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is not happening right now. But what happened was this, we were helping this old guy, and the way that you go from Macedonia to Serbia is like through this very big, long field. And it was a rainy day, so it was really muddy. And I was helping this older person, sort of like you, Pentti, but not like you. I'm not saying you're old, but you're like old. Tarja, you need to get a younger version of him. You're a woman with power, something like 25 is good. Just do what Yannis Harkimo does. That's what I mean. Anyways, I'm helping this older person walk through this muddy field. And before this trip, I bought a pair of Nike free shoes because I thought that, it's very ironic. I'm a refugee on the refugee trail and I'm wearing Nike free shoes. This symbolizes something. So I'm walking and then I step into a puddle and this older person that I'm helping, he looks at me and he goes like, I'm like, what are you laughing at? He goes like, Nike free is not for refugee, my friend. I was like, what? He goes like, look, Timberland, very good. You should buy Timberland. Oh, man. Anyways, we end up in Serbia, and then me and Hami, we realized that this is not a good thing. We have to go back very fast. But by the time that we realized that we were in Serbia illegally, the police, of course, look at us, and they see us, and they go like, what is this? Who are these two people who are trying to go back? And they stop us, and they started interrogating us and who we are and stuff like that. And then he comes up to me and goes like, hey, you two, who are you? And then, of course, I said, my name is Ali Jahangiri, this is Hami Ramazan, we are journalists from Finland. And then he looks at me and goes like, yes, you are from Finland, yes. I was like, no, seriously, we are from Finland. He goes like, yes. What was your name? So my name is Ali, and this is Hami. Yes, very Finnish name. Yes. Do you have any travel documents? I was like, yes, just wait, before you show me your travel document. You, come here, what is your name? Cinderella, very good name. Like, no, man, seriously. Now, our problem was that we were with this guy called Mikko. Mikko was our help, and he's a Finnish guy. But what we did is that during this trip, we started calling Mikko Jihad Mike. Because now the reason why we did this is because Mikko started growing this a very Finnish beard. It wasn't like a beard, but it was like, it was, what I mean? Sort of like your beard, but not the, what I mean? So it wasn't like a beard. It was just like, what are you doing, Mikko? Just shave it off. Anyways, we started calling him Jihad Mike, and now Mikko has all our travel documents. And he sees us getting caught, so he just runs away and leaves us with this police. And the police is just like, well, where's your travel documents? And Hami goes all upset, and he goes just like, Jihad Mike has them. And then the police goes, who? And then Hami goes, Jihad Mike. And I'm like, why are we calling him Jihad Mike? And he goes, I don't remember his name. Like, his name is Mikko. And so the police is like, who is this Jihad Mike? I'm like, it's a Mikko, he's from Finland. He goes like, yes, Mikko is from Finland as well, yes. Yes, I believe you, my friend. Hey, my friend, come here. Where are you from? Narnia, it's a good place. I'm coming there as well. Yes, we're going to go to Hogwarts together. Anyway, so we don't have any travel documents, and now we and Mikko, we had decided that, if we ever get caught, the only thing that one of us has to do is to take all of our material and take them to a place so that the police can find them, because they can confiscate them, and then we don't have a film anymore. So Mikko turns off his phone and he drives all the way to the other border, which is Slovenia, which is like 400 kilometers away, which is not a really good thing to do, because now we can't get a control, like handle them, we can't contact them anyways, and he has all our travel documents. So the police takes us to an interrogation room, and of course they get very frustrated because we only have a camera with us. There's no actual evidence that we are from Finland, and the only person that they know is Ali, Jihad Mike, and Hami. And 24 hours earlier there was attacks on France, so everything is kind of like screwed up. So we're sitting there, and then he was just like, I need to really understand who is this Jihad Mike. Then I remember that Mikko is actually a war photographer. And he's a very famous war photographer, so I said, Google Mikko's name. So he Googles Mikko's name. Now, one thing I didn't know is that Mikko's, one of his most famous war pictures is him standing with a bunch of Afghan soldiers holding a gun going like this. And he goes, is this Jihad Mike? I'm like, yes, that's Jihad Mike. So anyways, the police goes, I can't believe this is happening, so, you have to prove that you're finished. Now, we're trying to call Mikko, and Mikko doesn't answer his phone because he's taking all our film material into another place. So anyways, Mikko, so we can't, and now he has a picture of Mikko with Jihad Mike and a gun, so it doesn't really look good. So I decide that I need to tell him to call Aram Aflatuni, who is actually our producer. Now, Aram is in Syria at this moment, and he's doing another bit for our film, and he doesn't know what's going on. So when this police officer calls, Aram is actually in the middle of a Friday prayer. Actually, in the middle of a prayer in Syria, and he answers his phone, and the only thing that we hear is this, Allah! And then we're just like, no, this isn't really going good. And then Aram goes just like, are you in Serbia now? Are you in Serbia? How is the mission going? Is the mission going well? Did you hear what happened in France, Ali? Did you hear? And I'm like, no, this isn't happening right now. The police get really upset. He was just like, this isn't really looking good, we have to. So we just go like, I don't want to go to jail. So I calm that situation down and I say, Aram, you need to call Mikko. He's not answering any of our phone calls. You need to tell him that this is the situation, so that Mikko needs to bring us our travel documents back, because otherwise these people are not going to let us go. So he calls up Mikko, and then Mikko comes back, but he's like 400 kilometers away, so we have to wait like 5 hours. Now Mikko is so upset and he's so afraid that he's going to be in this situation as well, and he puts all our travel documents into a little box. He runs into the police station that we are being held hostage. He throws the box in and starts running away. So the entire police station is closed down for like 8 hours because of a bomb threat. And once these guys get the bomb squad from Belgrade to come over, and then they open the box, and then the police looks at our papers and goes like, oh, you are from Finland. So that was my experience. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're professionals at this as well. So next, we have